All right.
All right. Okay, so we're live now, and we'd like to first apologize for the technical difficulties we faced. Obviously, we'll get right to the point today and make sure that you guys know who your 64 are. So, Len, do you want to start it off?
Yes, thanks, Shafinas. Welcome to the announcement of the top 64 finalists of the SuperSeed II Championship.
All right.
My name is Len. I'm with Gobi for 3 years now. I'm an investment analyst. Joining me today is Zaim Zainuddin.
Hi guys, my name is Zaim. I've been in the startup ecosystem for 3 years now, and now I'm in the investment team in Gobi.
Thank you, Zaim. Alongside me is Shafinas as well.
Thank you, Len. I'm Shafinas. I'm the Public Relations Director for Gobi ASEAN, and I've been with Gobi for 3.5 years. So without further ado, let's just get right into what we're going to tell you today. Len?
Before that, just a word to the sponsors. The championship is in collaboration with MDEC.
All right, MDEC.
And it's sponsored. Yep, and it's sponsored by MAFCAP.
Yeah, MAFCAP.
Sunway Group.
The Sunway Group, let's go.
Alibaba Business School.
Oh yes.
And finally, Alibaba Cloud. And supporting partners include IP88 and Magic.
Thank you guys.
And not to forget our media partners, KR Asia and also TechNote Global. Yeah, with that out of the way, let's go straight to the championship, Shafinas.
Right. So again, we're just summarizing here. The SS2 Championship is obviously geared towards giving our early stage startups here in Malaysia a bit of a boost, right, during these pandemic times. And the idea is that we get you guys to network, we get you guys to be more out there with your marketing, and it will mimic the journey of an actual startup asking for venture funding.
Yep.
So, Len, why don't we go right into the criteria? Yes.
Yep. So we've done throughout the journey, we had 39 days of opening for the registration, and then we received over 200 applicants.
Wow.
That's a lot.
200.
And we did a rigorous screening process, and we've ranked each of the companies. We've narrowed it down to the top 64 using our proprietary ranking system. And what are the criteria, you may ask? Zain?
So how we evaluate each company? First, it will be based on your business model. Second is your business impact. Third will be your team, how strong, how experienced, how new you guys are. Fourth will be your traction. Fifth is the pitch deck, how clear and concise, how nice the pitch deck is. And number 6 is your fundraising history.
All right. And Shafinas, would you like to share about the prizes that the startups
Yeah, sure. Okay, so as widely publicized, we have funding of up to 50 million ringgit, obviously subject to due diligence.
Wow.
And we have a chance to enter a entrepreneurship program by Alibaba Business School. We also have wildcard entry to iLab's Super Accelerator program by Sunway.
All right.
And of course, we also have cloud credits for you guys and a CXO membership from Alibaba Cloud.
All right. So as Shafinas was saying, this is a single elimination tournament, and we're dividing it into 4 stages.
Yes. So for stage 1, may the highest votes win. This stage will be based on the online votes each company will get. The company with the highest votes will advance to the next stage. There will be a total of 32 companies moving into stage 2. As for stage 2, the proof is in the video. We will startups will be uploading a 3-minute video about their company. From stage 2, 16 will advance to stage 3.
That's right. And in stage 3, we will reach out to the 16 startups to have a 30-minute due diligence call. Present. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. And at the top 8 will be in the final stage where you present to our panel of judges.
All right.
Okay. With that out of the way, let's just share with the audience what the key dates of the competition.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so guys, we're here on the 22nd of July to tell you the 64. Stage 1 will start on 27th of July and run till 2nd August. From 3rd August to 9th of August, we then have stage 2. And on 5th of August, we will give you a halftime update, also live. And on the 10th of August to the 16th of August, we'll have stage 3. And then another halftime session on 12th of August before we hit the final 8 and the championship highlights on the 19th of August. And of course, stage 4, which is the actual online pitch session, will be on 2nd of September.
Yep, and the final pitch session will happen in conjunction with Techno Global's
Life's a Pitch.
Life's a Pitch event. That's right. Okay, so
All right, I guess this is the time you've been waiting for, no?
Yes, that's right. So we will just jump straight to how the brackets look like, guys. So as you know, there are 4 brackets: Smart Cities bracket, Circular Economy bracket, FinTech bracket, and Lifestyle bracket. So bear in mind that if your company is in, we had to put you into a certain category. We understand that doesn't define your business entirely, but we just went ahead and put you into the appropriate category according to your
that's correct.
mode of business, right?
Yep.
So, okay, let's get right into it. Stage 1.
Right.
And before we review, I just want to share, based on our proprietary ranking system, we have seeded the top 64 from 1st to 16th seed.
Yes, that's right.
Do bear in mind, this is just the starting point. Doesn't mean that you're the first seed.
Yes.
That you are the favorites, right?
Yeah.
So it's just a starting point. Anyone could win the tournament.
Yes, even if you're the 16th seed, depending on your performance during this whole competition period, you might win the prize. So this is just a starting point for all the startups.
Yes, that's right.
All right, so
Okay, so the first bracket is Smart Cities bracket. Len, would you like to take the first pairing, please?
Sure. For the first matchup, we have 6th seed Deliva versus 11th seed Legatus.
Okay, congratulations.
congratulations. All right, next we have Pullman against GPS Fleet. 3rd seed Pullman against 14th seed GPS Fleet.
That's right. Shafinas, do you want to take the
Okay,
next
and
one?
the next one would be Move B, seed number 7 against seed number 10, Knock Right.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
And Len.
Yep, the
last
final
one.
matchup of this sub bracket is 2nd seed Whip versus 15th seed ACS Pentas.
Right, so let's move on right to the other side of the bracket. Okay, we've got seat number 5, D-Site, against seat number 12, Guru Reality.
All right, the next one we have 4th seed Simplify versus 13th seed Thinking. Saeed?
All right. Next we have Home Crowd against Tube Space. 8th seeding and 9th seeding. This is a very tight matchup. Very interesting over here. And next,
And the final one would be Len?
Speed Home, the
Speed
number
Home.
1 seed and versus 16th seed Home. So right now, we want to congratulate all the startups that
Yes,
made it
we
so
do.
far.
Let's have a look at them again. All right, well done, guys. Well done. Okay. Should we move on to the next bracket?
Sure. Okay. Moving on, the second bracket would be in the circular economy space.
Remember, guys, if you didn't quite catch who is in the bracket, you can always check our website after this to see the whole arrangement, okay?
That's correct. So on the circular economy bracket, Zaim, do you want to take the first matchup?
All right. So first off, we have Go Loco at 6th seed against Engage at 11th seed.
Okay. Second matchup would be between 3rd seed Lokin versus 14th seed Treadly Platform. Shafinas?
Right.
All right, and the next one that we have here is a 7th seed Easy Pod against 10th seed Interior Hub.
Right.
Okay. Making up the sub bracket would be 2nd seed Clean versus 15th seed Technology.
All right, let's go to the other side now. Okay, so first up we have 5th seed Circle Pack versus 12th seed Mako.
Next, we have Earth at 4th seed against Safari Tech, 13th seed.
Interesting matchup there. Next, moving on, we have 8th seed Grab Cycle versus 9th seed The Grocery. And finally, the first seed.
That's right. Finally, we have 1st seed NLY Tech versus 16th seed Tuppy.
All right.
Let's have a look at all of them again. And congratulations, guys.
Congratulations to all these companies.
Great.
All right, so
okay.
moving on to the next bracket.
Yes, let's look at the next bracket.
So the next bracket would be
Fintech.
startups in the fintech bracket. So Shafinas, do you want to take the first one?
Yes, sure. The first one would be 6th seed Crypto Post against 11th seed Buku.
Interesting one. Moving on, we have 3rd seed Regoff versus 14th seed Global PCK or Build Space.
Yeah, right. Next, we have the famous GA Alliance and 7th seed against current seed in the 10th seed.
That's right. And making up the bracket is 2nd seed Motions Cloud versus 15th seed Agilix.
All right. Looks like a strong lineup, Len.
Let's look at the other
That's
side
right.
as well here. Okay, so we have 5th seed Mai Mai and 12th seed Senang Insurance.
Okay. The next one is 4th seed Hey Alfred versus 13th seed Phenology.
All right. Next, we have Fate Hub going against Visual Life.
And finally, we've got 1st seed is My Cash Online versus 16th seed Mercury Pay.
Wow, what a strong pairing.
Yeah. it's insane.
Congratulations
Well
to
done,
all the
guys.
companies.
Okay, here they are again.
An overview of all the fintech companies. All right, for this, there's some interesting companies that come to mind, right? For me personally, I think MyMy is very interesting. MyMy is a challenger bank. You know, I'm a sucker for challenger banks, Shafinas. I don't know about you.
I've heard that.
Also, there's a Hey Alfred. So Hey Alfred is a personal finance app targeted specifically for millennials. And they use AI to figure out your financials and how you spend, your behavioral patterns. It's a very interesting company.
Oh, really
Very,
cool.
very interesting.
Definitely,
Let me
definitely.
check that out.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to our partners at Magic. So 2 of their alumni in their Global Accelerator program, Current SIC and GA Alliance, are represented here. Unfortunately, or rather fortunately, they are paired together, but I'm anticipating a very close matchup here.
There's a strong matchup
that'd be
there.
really
Len.
cool to see. So I've got a couple of comments on this particular bracket as well. So we've got Agilix, which is actually pretty interesting because they have offices in Malaysia and Singapore, and they actually already have been through an entrepreneurship program with Alibaba's business school. And we of course have Motions Cloud. Motions Cloud is actually a German company. It's won several awards regionally and internationally, including top 21 AI startups by Medici Global. And of course, we shouldn't forget My Cash Online. I think many people out there have heard about My Cash Online. We actually have Mehdi, who was born in Bangladesh and started his career as a software and mobile application developer. He actually started his first startup in 2014, so that's really cool, guys.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to go right on to the following bracket, which is actually the last bracket for today.
Comment on the earlier brackets. Would that be a good idea?
Sure. Yep, let's just go to the
Right.
slides.
Yes.
All right, to recap of the companies that have made it so far, let's go to the circular economy. Okay, personally, I've met Look-in. They're these Ipoh boys I've met. They're really cool. Their company is catered to a very niche vintage market. They're trying to be a platform to sell your premiums. Next, Len?
Yep. I think my bet here is on Mako. I actually met the entrepreneur Chelsea before. So her solution is is able to turn waste into compost within 24 hours. So very interesting. And she's also one of the representatives to present at the UN General Assembly last year.
That's
cool,
impressive.
cool.
That's impressive.
Okay. Well, I think that for the pairing that we talked about when we were actually introducing this bracket, Knockrite and MoveBee, both of them are very interesting. Knockrite was actually started when the founder had to help his close friend run a motorcycle rental service, and there were only 2 bikes for that service, and it turns out there was a lot of demand for these motorbikes, so he started to think about actually creating Knockrite. And MoveBee, of course, is another name I think many Malaysians might have heard of. It's strategically partnered with Allianz, Traveloka, and Klook, and they already have around 60,000 users in Malaysia and Indonesia.
Interesting. Okay. Let's talk about the first bracket, the smart cities bracket. I surf back to the slide. Here you go. Shafinas, do you want to start us off?
Sure, Len. Okay, so we have here the Smart Cities Contenders.
Smart cities contenders, that's right.
Okay, I like for me personally,
ahead,
from this bracket,
Yeah.
what I can see is Legatus.
Mhm.
They're doing electric vehicles. They're bringing in EV and trying to make it big in Malaysia. I think it's about time Malaysia has electric vehicles, right? We've seen the success of Tesla, and I think there's a big opportunity for Legatus.
Definitely. I think if you look at the 16 here, Speed Home is definitely one of the favorites, but I don't think we should discount Home Crowd or Chop Space. Chop Space, pardon me. I think you'll give them a run for their money. I've actually met Dave and Justin a year ago, and the interesting ideas they have. Although they are a bit early at the time, so I'm looking forward to see how they will fare this time round.
Yeah.
Right.
Shafinas, anything to close off?
No, I think we can move on to the next bracket.
Sure. So now we move on to the fourth bracket.
Final bracket.
All right.
Did we comment on the first bracket?
Yes.
That's fintech.
There's the fintech companies right here.
Okay, so now
We are on the final bracket, which is
the lifestyle bracket. The
bracket.
lifestyle and other industries, to be precise.
Yes.
The last 16, guys.
Okay, so we'll announce the bracket now. The first matchup is between 6th seed Crave versus 11th seed Mom's Kulfi.
Wow.
Mom's Coffee.
Interesting.
Okay, and the following seeds are seed number 3, Sticks Fresh, and 14th seed Table to Own.
Okay, interesting one as well. Zaim, you want to take the next one?
All right, so next we have My Grocer at 7th seed against Brita, which is Grocery at 10th seed.
Okay, and wrapping up this sub bracket would be 2nd seed Ento versus 15th seed Babylon Farm.
Right. Okay, and now let's look at the other side. We have 5th seed Talent Cloud and 12th seed Cork.
All right, moving on, we have 4th seed Bounty versus 13th seed Chain Top. Zaim?
Next we have Student QR against Anak to You. Student QR is at the 8th seed and Anak to You is the 9th seed.
All right, and wrapping up the whole bracket, we have 1st seed Memory versus 16th seed Mind Apps.
Very interesting.
So now let's look at the whole bracket in
And
general.
congratulations to the
Congratulations to the final 16, guys. Very well done. Very well done.
Good.
Brilliant ideas, brilliant pitch decks. First off, I would like to say my favorite matchup this whole competition
Sure.
by far, I think it's Bounty against Chain Top Shafinas. Why? Bounty is an esports company. I've looked at their pitch deck a couple of times. They're doing a software whereby anybody can host a tournament online. It helps monetize a whole ecosystem for esports. It's catered to the players as well, and also for esports players, you can create your own profile online. For Chainto, it's a blockchain company that focuses on the supply chain. So Len, I think there's a low-hanging fruit for blockchain companies.
Yep, definitely.
So it's a big opportunity for Chainto, and I think that's the most interesting lineup so far.
Oh, my bet's on Stick Fresh. So do you know the stickers that you have on fruits, right? So they actually manufacture those, and the stickers can actually preserve the fruits for up to 2 weeks.
Really?
Yep.
Cool.
They are
That's
actually
really cool.
award-winning startup as well. They've won many awards in ASEAN Rice Bowl and also Asia Food Innovation Awards.
Right. Okay, cool. I'm really interested in the fact that this category actually has 2 East Malaysian startups, which is Burrita, Grocery, and of course Memory. What's interesting about Burrita is actually the founder, as I understand it, is serving the Bruneian government and is in one of Brunei's leading universities think tanks. So that's really, really cool. The other thing that we have with Memory is that they actually deal with an issue that we don't really like to talk about, right, guys? Which is death. So the founder is actually a woman entrepreneur. Again, very cool.
Shout out to women entrepreneurs.
Yeah, exactly. It's really awesome that we have so many represented. And of course, she is actually very experienced in this industry. She's worked for over 10 years in this industry, right? And I think that we should also talk about Mom's Kulfi. I think that's probably what everyone was seeing as a wild card, which is really awesome. Glad to have you guys here. As I understand it, they're very homegrown. They're a mom and son team. And the mom just makes really great kulfi, and they started selling it online, which is really, really cool. Yeah. So
do send us some ice cream, guys.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
So, yeah,
with that,
that's it.
we wrapped up the top 64 announcement. just to remind you guys on the key dates
Mhm.
of the competition.
That's right.
So the first stage will start next Monday, right?
Yes, that's right.
On the 27th of
Mhm,
July.
mhm.
That's where the online voting will start.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And-
promote to your family members, promote to your friends, get your
Abang,
social media on point,
Kakak,
Mhm.
your
get all the
apa,
votes you can.
correct. And then immediately after that, we will have the second stage, which is also an online voting, but based on the
Yes.
3-minute video that you send.
Mhm.
Then the third stage will happen the following week,
Yes.
with the final stage happening on the 2nd of September alongside Tech Notes live pitch event.
That's right.
Can't wait.
Okay, so for everyone who's been selected, again, congratulations. What's going to happen next is that we will actually send you an email and confirm that you're in the competition, of course.
Yep.
You'll get a booklet. You'll also get terms and conditions for the competition, as well as a link to the bracket and what's going to happen next in terms of what you got to give us, right? So the website, actually, guys, for us is to go to superseed2.gobi.vc.
That's right.
That is actually where you can go ahead and vote for these startups. Once we have that up for you, we will let you know. And of course, please stay tuned and follow us on social media. We've got LinkedIn, we've got Twitter, we've got Facebook, we've got Instagram. Please do make sure to check it out, like us, and keep updated on this competition.
Yep.
And I think with that, we're good to go.
All right, another round of applause to all the startups
Yes,
that
well
have
done,
made it. Let's
guys.
go, guys. Let's go.
Okay.
Yes. So if there's any further questions, you know who to contact and you know where to go. So take care, everyone. Stay safe and see you in the next commentary
All
session.
right, take care, guys.
Bye.
All the best
Take
to all the
care.
startups.